Ara said that he was not going to calm down until he got his lick back. And it looks like he finally got his lick back. Welcome back to Damien After Dark. You're watching the official Bad Boys Texas after show. This is season 2, episode 4. If you have not subscribed yet, go ahead and get locked in by clicking that subscribe button below so you can get up-to-date content when I post. Also, turn on your post notifications. Next, make sure you click that thumbs up button. Show your support. It's free to do, and I would so appreciate that. And last but not least, join the conversation. I want to hear from you on what you think about this episode. A lot is going on. A lot is going on. Things are getting crazy. Things are getting wild. Fists are flying. People are doing the most. And you better believe we're going to talk about it. Let's get into this episode. First of all, what did y'all think? Oh, shit. What did y'all think of tonight's episode? First of all, do y'all believe the things, do y'all think Orlando believes the things that he says, Orlando Brown? Like, just hearing him talk, like he was saying that Michael Jackson was his father and Elvis was his mother, and they were like, huh? Do y'all believe that, that's just him being kooky himself, or are we going with the narrative that he still has mental health issues? Because the Orlando that I see seems sane, seems normal, seems present, but just seems a little goofy and kooky at the same time. Y'all know what I'm saying? Like, to me, he's really funny, and I'm curious to see, I'd like to see what his wife looks like, and just how she is, how they are together. Now, Relly is telling Ara that he needs to calm down, and he needs to get over this whole situation with he and Big Lou. Ara is still upset over this fight with Big Lou. They had 4 different fights, and he felt like he lost every round. So he wants to get his luck back, as they say. He wants to get his lick back. And everyone's telling him you need to calm down, get over it. This already happened. But you know what? I'm like, look, if he feels like he's entitled to get him the way he wants to get him, let him get him. My thing is, I don't feel like there is really ever a fair fight in that house. I mean, what fight really is fair? But when you've got security constantly pulling and grabbing you, and sometimes the security may work in someone's favor, but it doesn't work in your favor. They may be trying to hold you back, and while they're trying to hold you back, the person you're fighting comes over and gets a lick in. You see what I'm saying? So I can see and feel his frustration and understand why he wants to get another round in, which we see later. We'll get into later. We'll get into later. Now I told y'all last week that Ara was not like I didn't have favorites yet, but he's slowly becoming my favorite. I just like him. I feel like he's authentic and he's being genuine to who he is. He's not an actress. He's not studying a script. And he has really funny moments, and he's got a big personality. He's got a really, funny, big personality. So far, I'm loving Ara. I would love to hear from y'all on who your favorite cast member is thus far. So make sure you chime in the comments and let me know who you're feeling so far is your favorite. Now, I thought the scene with Jonathan going and buying Ara some clothes and bringing to him was sweet. It was a really sweet gesture, and I liked that moment, and I really enjoyed that scene. However, at first I was like, now, is he trying to be shady? Is he trying to say that Ara can't dress and that he's broke and ain't got no money and can't afford nice designer clothes, so let me go get him these? Is that, that's what I was trying to figure out at first. Is there this mean girl thing going on? But I was like, no, maybe Jonathan really is trying to be genuine and sweet and saying, you know what, we're all going out, we all stepping out in this shit. I want him to look good. He probably don't, he probably don't have the money and the access that some of us do. Let me put him on. And Ara took it pleasant, because some people would have been offended, like, bitch, I don't need your clothes. But I think he was proud to have it. I think he was thankful to have it. I mean, he even said himself, that he was really thankful for it and appreciated it. But and I like the outfit too. The outfit was, I'm still a little sick, y'all, so bear with me. The outfit that he picked out, Ara, was cute. The white with the like black glitter and the or the black sparkle, whatever that was in the front, that was shimmery, and the pants, I really liked it. Now, apparently, while the cameras were not up Aura tries to get his lick back with Big Lou. I don't know if he ran up on him. We don't know what happened because the cameras weren't up. They just showed us the last tail end of it. And Big Lou is really upset and pissed at this point. He's tired of the fighting. He doesn't want to keep fighting Aura. But Aura wants to get his lock back. So, now did y'all... It's just totally off topic, but just a little sidebar. Did y'all see that thing was thanging, okay? And I'm talking about Aura. At one point, we saw his booty. Like, I ain't trying to be mannish. I ain't trying to be mean, pervy, but I mean, please sit on my face right now. Like, that thing was like I just wanted to... It was big, okay? It was big. I like what I saw, all right? Now, Prince, Darrell, and the rest of the house are pretty much upset with Raw at this point because he wants to fight. He's adamant about fighting Big Lou again. And like I said, I get it. And my thing is, this is Bad Boys. This is Bad Boys. This is what y'all do. And if this were baddies, the girls nobody would have ever mentioned stop trying to fight. They would have kept going until they got their leg back. However, we're dealing with bad boys, and I feel like boys or men or whatever, they're more chill. They just want to fight, get it over with, be done. They don't, and we don't talk about it no more. Girls, they kind of harbor that resentment. No shade to my ladies. Listen, I get along with friends more, but y'all know, a girl is going to hold on to something a little bit more. She gets pissed at somebody, she's going to kind of hold it against you for a few days, be pissed at you for a few days, where men will fight and then they'll be fucking playing video games and jerking each other off 5 minutes later. I mean, it is what it is. So, I feel like it's a little bit of a double standard here. Like, y'all are on Bad Boys. If he wants to fucking fight from motherfucking sun up to sundown, ain't that what y'all hoes signed up for? Do we want to see fighting from sun up to sun up? No, maybe not. But, look, I'm trying to help you here. Alright, I'm trying to help you. Get your lick back, baby. Get your motherfucking lick back. So, I want to speak on Relly for a minute because he just really annoyed me this episode. I'm not going to lie. There was a few different things he would do and he would say, and I've noticed it from the beginning of this season. And one of the things he said this episode was, that's the whole point of me wanting to have a meeting with y'all. He's wanting to call this house meeting and he's wanting to lead this meeting. And it's giving like Rel thinks just because he was on last season that he's going to run the house and he's going to be that girl. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be the Natalie Nunn. And I'm just like, I'm watching you, Rel. I'm watching you because I'm trying to give you a pass. But then this episode keeps going and he keeps going. He keeps on with the shit. And we'll get into that. I got some more notes on that in a minute. But even Ara said that, Rel is getting involved in every little thing with his long ass neck. And I can see it. I mean, we've seen it for the few moments on the TV. I can only imagine being there, living with him 24/7. He's like, feels like he has to be there in every little thing and put his 2 cents in. Like, here's the camera. Oh, there's the camera again. Oh, another camera. Well, like, Rel, just chill, baby. Chill. Fall back a little bit. Take a breather. And chill. Like, you can have your moments. You can have, say your little shit, but you ain't got to be in every little thing. Now, Ara calls out Big Lou, okay? And when I say that, he calls Big Lou out on everything I've said about Big Lou. And I'll probably end up loving Big Lou at the end of the season. But as of right now, Ra called it on Lou, what I've been saying the whole time, that he was a stunt queen, okay? And I'm going to tell y'all why. Ara says, this is why I'm pissed at you, Big Lou. You told me that you was on some TV shit, and you told me you wanted to do shit for memes and for the internet, and I'm pissed that you trying to do it with me. So, therefore, solidifying what I said about Big Lou, that he was a stunt queen, he's an actress, This is all an act for Big Lou. He came in, he's wanting to be famous. He's doing things to try to be a moment. He's trying to be the moment. Y'all remember I told y'all last week, a week or two before, everything I tell you becoming true. I'm a man of my word, okay? I told y'all a week or two ago, I can spot an actress from a mile away on these reality shows. And you can too. It's not that hard. Some people are harder to clock than others, but I can clock them all, okay? And Big Lou, you're an actress, baby. So far from what I've seen, you've been giving actress, because I don't feel like this is really who you are outside of the cameras. Ra even aired you out tonight and said, you're doing these things because you're trying to become a meme. And it's not going to happen that way. Listen, there's nothing wrong with coming onto a show and wanting to put your best effort forward and give an entertaining show. There's nothing wrong with that. Just don't have a script. It's reality. Don't be an actress. Let it be natural. Let it be natural. Because you're not doing that, Big Lou. You're trying to be a meme. You're not a meme. You're not a moment. You're not the moment. We're going to forget about you this season, after this season is over with, possibly. So just stop. Like, be yourself. Now, Ara is being himself. He's being genuine. He's being authentic. So the audience is falling in love with him more. He will be the memes. He will have the memes. He will have the moment without even trying, because he's just being himself. When you go in trying to create moments and trying to create memes, it doesn't happen. If you think about Nene Leakes and all the great moments that she has in the chat and the tiptoeing down, all these moments, they were not calculated. That was just her being her. That's the problem with y'all in these reality shows. Y'all come on here trying to follow a blueprint when there is no blueprint to reality. It's reality. Be you. Now, Big Lou tells Ra, when there's two dudes in the house fighting and they have issues, it's between them two. But I'm like, you got in between Jonathan and Anthony's shit at the beginning. You get into people's business too. So it's the double standard for me. Now, they end up finally letting Big Lou and Ra fight it out. And when they finally let them fight it out, we see them hands that Ra had been trying to let out all along, okay? Y'all can't deny it. He may not have beat Big Lou's ass, but them hands was, they was flying, baby. And with him being short, he was quick. You know, that I think that was Ra's strength, was his speed, because those hands were going back and forth and them legs was moving. And I don't think Big Lou was prepared for it. And honestly, I think that's why Big Lou did not want to fight him again, because he knew that there could be a chance that had they let that little motherfucker go, he was going to get his ass. And he got him at least one time, because we see a red scar right here down Lou's eye. I don't know how that happened, but listen, like I said, Ara did not beat Big Lou's ass, but he got his lick back. Okay? He got his motherfucking lick back. Now, during the entire fight, during the entire situation, we see Relly in the middle, cheerleading and stirring the pot and doing shit. And this is what I was talking about earlier, and I'm just over it. I just really wish that Rel would have went home over Anthony at this point, because it's just getting annoying. He says, do y'all want to take a vote? Do y'all want him here or do y'all want him gone? Referring to Ara, trying to vote him out. Like, who the fuck do you think you are, Rel? This ain't Survivor. You don't run shit. We ain't sending nobody home. Like, and like, no. On the bus, headed to the club. They're headed to their club appearance at Club Heart in Houston. Prince tells Raz B that Raz B embarrassed him the night before at the club. Now, let's rewind it again from last week. Remember me telling y'all, we talked about it here, just how corny Raz B looked last week. The way he was doing those strippers and the way he was acting was so fucking corny. And now we got Prince. He's even saying it. He's saying now how embarrassed he was. And I don't blame him. Look, I knew I wasn't the only one. Prince was rightfully embarrassed. This is not one of your concerts, Raz B. Sit the fuck down. You're doing the most. We are not, these women, like, we're not fawning, even the gays, none of us, we're not fawning over 3-foot Raz B. Okay? We're not. You are not Usher. You like looking like a stud and acting like a fool is what it was giving me. The way he treated those strippers were so disrespectful. I was disgusted. Like, who do you think you are to come in this establishment where these women are working and think that you can just push me on the ground and fucking dry hunt me, whatever, on fucking stage in front of people? Be like, what? No, baby, that's not how it works in a strip club. The woman, controls the motherfucking sex. That she controls her body and what she wants to give you. You don't bring it upon yourself to come put your chode on my ass. The fuck? Like, I'm sorry. It was just, if it wasn't for Raz B's money, these women wouldn't bat an eyelash at him. He said, I was lit. I did just get off a tour that did $28 million. And this ain't your tour. This ain't your tour. This is reality TV, baby. And you're corny as fuck, Raz B. Money is the only thing going for you, big dog. Let's be real. Y'all want to be real for a minute? You see what I'm saying? Raz B, men like you are just, I can't. I didn't mean to rip into him like that, but he just, when I watch him on the, like, you getting up there with Chef D, Raz, and I really didn't think I was going to get to this point to where I didn't like you like that. I was excited about him being on the show. I was like, okay, they got somewhat of a celebrity coming on, but you just disappointed us all. Now, Raz says he had to go out there on stage and set it off so people would want to book them. So now Raz is the one who's the representation for the group to get them booked based off of his humping abilities. Like, and Raz, you could have never been on the show. Let's just say you were never casted. The bad boys would have been booked at the same motherfucking clubs. The same amount of people would have showed up. And you talking about, you doing all that dumb, corny shit on stage because you hoping to try to get them booked. And then he said, the fact that Raz B got on stage for free. Like, Raz, you are nothing without your group. You're not a solo artist. You are not Usher. You are not fucking Chris Brown. You are Raz B, a part of B2K, a group. They ain't booking Raz B to fucking perform. I mean, maybe y'all are. Listen, no shade. If you like Raz B and you love his music, go blare that shit all night long. But the cockiness and the everything I'm seeing from him, I don't like. Even if it was a Chris Brown or an Usher, it wouldn't be right. But you know what? I'm not taking away from this man's accolades or accomplishments, okay? He got way more money than I got. He's got success. I'm not taking that away from him. It's just that the ego needs to go from here. Now, on the bus, Big Lou, what I did like about what he did tonight, and what I do like about him, from what I see, is that he has this whole brotherhood mentality. He's not harping. He when things happen, he doesn't hold on to it. It seems like he's a very forgiving person. And, he was able to put his shit aside on the bus. And he told Ara, look, I want you to feel comfortable around us. I want you to feel like you're a part of this group. I don't want us fighting. Can we hug it out? They hugged it out. And it was nice and it was refreshing to see. Two gay grown men, squash their beef and move past it. That's what I like to see. And I'm hoping to see more of this side of Big Lou as the season progresses. And if I do, we can take that stunt queen title from you, babe. You don't have to live that title forever, but you got to show us something different than the actress. Throw the script away and let us see who our Big Lou is. Now, at one point in the club, when they were in the club dancing, I'm sorry. I just had to bring this up. If y'all go back and rewind, you can watch. Y'all know how in the club they'll do they'll do like a montage of them dancing and all this shit for like 1 minute straight. Well, at one point the boys were down near like these girls who were twerking's ass. And the girls were twerking, they're like, and one girl had this dress on and she was twerking and she just had a yellow stain right at her ass crack. And I'm like, girl, like I know shit happens. I get it. I'm not trying to shame her, but it's like, damn, like, come on now. You got piss or something on all in the back of your dress and you sitting here just twerking right in the camera. I'm like, homegirl probably didn't know. And I know, we all I'm sure y'all can go back and find moments of something wrong with me. But it was just like, damn, sis, and you shaking that ass right by that dude's face. I know he had to. I know a little whiff had to come right by. It looked like a pee stain to me, so maybe she had just, drip dried a little bit and it hit the dress. No, Jonathan outside running down the road with security, he was doing the most. Like, for what, Jonathan? Are you that thirsty for the attention in the camera? Like, I really feel like his appearance last season where everybody was praising him for dog walking Rio, I feel like they really like inflated his head. And that happens a lot with reality stars. If they come on their first season and they're very liked, on their second season their head is huge and they become unlikable. He was just doing the most, calling security fat ass and running. Like, don't disrespect security like that. They're just doing their job. Like, really. Now, the boys head to Austin, Texas. They're on the bus. And they're heading to the next city. And Orlando throws Raz B under the bus and pretty much tells everyone that, Raz told me that Chef D is going to try to jump on Prince. And, D's like, what? Where is this coming from? Like, what the fuck? And at this point, the entire bus is against Raz B because they're all thinking that he's messy. Like, Prince is looking at him weird at this point. Orlando's looking at him funny. D's looking at him funny. And Raz B's panties are starting to show, okay? Your panty liner is showing, Raz. Just you just a little messy little queen. You're doing the most. And you're becoming one of my, like I said, my least fucking favorites. Now, Chef Boyardee, shout out to one of my squad members. One of y'all, forgive me, I don't remember your name, but one of my squad members called him Chef Boyardee last week in the comments. I just loved it. So Chef Boyardee decides to attack Raz B over this whole situation. Because before he attacks Raz B, he brings up the fact that, oh, in the club, Raz, you didn't put any money on the bottle. You weren't getting any money out for the strippers, and you just dipped. And he also, by the way, said that to Carry On. He claimed that Carry On didn't get any one for the strippers either. But, yeah, Chef Boyardee, out of nowhere, just attacks Raz B over this not paying for bottles or strippers. And I'm just like, if this big, overgrown, thirsty motherfucker don't sit his big, grown ass down. Like, Chef D, you look and act a fool. You look a mess. You are a mess. And we are all laughing at you, not laughing with you. Like, literally, I saw an Instagram live of his this weekend, and people were literally in the comments calling him the Biggie of the season. And it's so true. I even told y'all after shows ago, I said he reminds me of Biggie. He's the Biggie of the season. It's so true. Like, you're just so happy to be there. You're trying to create moments that are not authentic. You're lame. You're tired. You're through. Like, we don't want to see it. We don't want to see it. You attacked Raz B over something like that. Really? Really? Was it really worth it? Like, were you that drunk that you, like, and by the way, Chef Boyardee in that live, when they were calling him Biggie, he got so pissed. He was like, I'm just going to block every one of y'all. You want to call me Biggie? I'm going to block everyone. You are Biggie of the season. You're the Sydney star of the season. You are. You're thirsty. It's giving thirst. It's giving desperation. It's giving cornball. It's giving stunt queen. It's giving punk faker. You are the biggest punk faker I have ever seen, Chef D, and you will never be that girl. No matter how hard you try with them big veneers in your mouth, you will never be that girl. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in to another after show here on Damien After Dark with the official Bad Boys Texas after shows airing each and every Sunday night right here on the Damien After Dark YouTube channel. You don't want to miss Sunday night because it's a big party over here. We have so much fun, so make sure you tell your friends. Also, I want to know, based off of this episode of Bad Boys Texas, do you think Ara finally got his lick back? I want to know what you think about that. And what do you think of Raz and others allegedly not paying at the club? Because you know, Chef D said that Raz B and Carry On and Prince, they didn't pay at the club. They didn't want to pay up. They didn't have money. You know, that's what he claimed. But he's a stunt queen, so he could be lying. So what do y'all think of that? And what do you think of Chef D attacking Raz B on the bus like that? Do you think it was warranted? Do you think it was ridiculous that he did that? Or do you feel like he had every right to whoop his ass? I want to hear from you. Make sure you join the conversation by commenting below and letting me know all your thoughts. Subscribe to the channel below by hitting the subscribe button so you're locked in. And don't forget to turn on those post notifications so you know when I post or go live. And hit that thumbs up button and like the channel. That's your way of supporting. I love you guys so much. And we'll see you next time on Damien After Dark. See ya.